What's good, y'all? My name's Sir Karri, man. This is the 619 Golden Hour interview, and I am here with CaliTheDreamer. What's good, bro?
What up, player?
Man, thank you for coming, man. For real, for real. It's great having you. So, first of all, CaliTheDreamer. Where'd you get your name, bro?
Honestly, man, that shit is an Instagram handle, and no more than that. For a long time, I was going by Cali King James.
Right.
That's just what people knew me by, and after realizing in the back of my head that I was kind of attached to old ways and not being successful so long, I thought that's and LeBron James having that name. I'm like, all right, let's remarket and just use this because people already call me that anyway. So all right, fuck it.
Word. Were there any other names before Cali King James, or was that the one you kind of came to the game
That was the one. I got that name like the same year LeBron James got famous. Like my aunt named me that, and like my whole family started calling me King James, and then so like felt like I was competing with the image, and it was like, damn, we can't be doing that, man. So outside of that, it was just that, and so I jumped right into CaliTheDreamer, and I feel like it's a new energy about it. I'm ready to just move.
California. Where exactly in California are you from? Like,
San Diego, Southeast San Diego, Spring Valley. Period. Bouncing back and forth my whole life. That's all I know. To the point is, I don't want to go nowhere. That's all I want to rep. And that's what I feel like. It's what's dope about being in the city is because everyone has that same type of energy.
Facts. I really like that too, man. Like, it seems like even within the music, like you really make sure that that's a solid foundation within it. You definitely represent San Diego very well and heavily as well too. How long have you been rapping?
Man, I'll say right now, so like 10 years old.
Really?
11 years old when I really started to write raps on paper. And never really thought I would do nothing to it until like 17, 18. People started shoving me in the booth and making me record my verses. And then I could see by other people's reactions. I'm like, all right, I think I should do this. Let's keep doing it.
I was talking to the homie about your music, and one of the things that he had said that I completely agree with was that it definitely sounds like you've taken the time to like hone your craft. Like, it's not like because you hear a lot these days of like artists like just started rapping like 6 months ago, a year ago. You know, a lot of them saying they don't even really like rapping; they just want the money in it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
It's rough hearing that too. It's hella rough hearing that, and I appreciate you saying that you could tell, because shit, I feel like I've been like a failed rapper for 10+ years.
Oh wow!
And so I come from that perspective and doing a name change, and I'm like, all right, let me get serious. Let me do these shows. Let me record these features that people send me within a week and send them back. Let me have that urgency about it. And just having that in the last year and a half since I've been working on my project, I feel like everything's being reciprocated. Now I'm finally getting more in a year and a half than what I got in the last 10 years.
That's a good feeling too, I bet. Like when you finally like see the hard work once you've taken it seriously, and it probably inspires a few thoughts. Like, damn, man, like what if I had like taken it seriously earlier? And things like that. I'm sure, huh?
Yeah, but then for every time I feel like damn, I should have did this 5, 6, 7 years ago. Now I feel like I wouldn't have been ready for it. I wouldn't have had the skill set. I also don't feel like I'm as receptive to it. Like, I think people like me because they know I've been doing it for so long that apparently I'm not going to give up. Like, apparently this dude is going to keep being a rapper and putting out music, or at least trying. And I feel like once you get to that status and you're respected for it, it's not about what you call yourself, it's about what people call you. And so I'll walk around calling myself a rapper. That's nice. Everybody calls themselves a rapper, but it's about when people start calling you the rapper, when people start knowing you by your music and not your job.
Word. So with that being said too, so you had gotten into rapping. Who were some of the people you grew up listening to as far as like influences? Like what played a big part in your flows and even just the style in general you got?
Just my earliest music, I remember bumping West Side Connection, just having access to my dad's catalog of music. And bumping Tupac, and then me going in my room to bump Biggie because he wouldn't let me bump that shit in front of him, and shit like that. And so I was really liked a style of hip hop, a certain style of hip hop that was very not West Coast, until I feel like newer rappers start coming around with high school skill set, crazy flows and shit like that. Like back in the day, that was only associated with East Coast rap.
Right.
And so growing up liking the East Coast, down south rap music, I feel like, all right, I want to do that. Like, those are the people that inspire me. Lloyd Banks, Fabulous, Cassidy, all the real battle rappers who had the metaphors and shit, and then just listening to so much Outkast. I feel like I borrowed so many like cadences from Andre 3000. Like not even like I came up with it. Like, I actually copied. I thought the Andre 3K bar out, copied the cadence, wrote my own shit to it, and it was like this shit inspired me that much. So I'll just try to roll that into everything I do and make sure people could tell.
See, I'm happy at least it was like dope people you was like inspired by, because like you can't hate on that. You gotta start somewhere, and it's always starting with a template until you kind of like flow into your own thing.
Absolutely.
And that's really plays into like that notion of you coming into your own craft, because although you may hear those influences, you still very much sound like yourself, which is definitely appreciated. So I also like the collaborative spirit you have. You know, you were recently featured on the Diego album. You know, shout out True Love, shout out Trey Castro. You know what I mean?
My guys.
Yeah, you have collaborations with, you know, Dre Cat, you know, a few other artists out here that are frequent collaborators with you as well. You know, what's kind of like, what kind of inspires you to get in the booth and work with other artists like that have this?
Shit, from the same, like I told you, from that recipe of being, you know, trying it, stabbing at it for 10 years and not shit working, one of the things that never worked was me doing it on my own. Never ever. Me not collabing, me feeling like I'm better than other people, me feeling like my songs alone are gonna be better than a song if I put somebody else on the verse. Like that got me nowhere. And shit, anybody want to fast track to not doing shit? Yeah, you know, lock yourself in a room by yourself. Don't create with other people, and you're absolutely gonna go nowhere. And so when I learned that, I was like, oh, the only way is to work with other people. And shout out Dre Cat, but Dre Cat's success is my biggest eye opener. Like 2 years watching how he kind of fast tracked himself by just doing the right things and working with everybody. And I was like, damn, I want to do like Dre Cat.
Word, shout out Dre Cat too, man. We definitely got to give a shout out to Dre Cat.
Guy, dream team.
So as far as like unity in the scene, right? Let's talk San Diego for a second, right? Because like we mentioned, there was that Diego collaborative tape that came out, which is super fire, by the way. How do you feel about the scene's climate right now, as far as it comes to not even just events or not even necessarily just pertaining to the artist specifically, but as a whole? Like, how you looking at it right now?
I think it's amazing. I think what's better now than it was about how shit was before is I'll say the rap climate was controlled by gangbangers, like
right,
straight up gangbangers, you know, and that's just 10 years ago. But if you fast forward today, you have all these young kids, all these creatives, all these people who don't come from that gangbanging background, and so it's not a need to live up to that. It's not people who have bad energy. It's not people going to shows not fucking with each other. It's like these are people that genuinely good people doing music. They fuck with each other. They go to each other's shows. They do music with each other, and I feel like that's only, you know, progressing the scene versus 10 years ago. All the behavior and the people who couldn't control the climate of it wouldn't let it progress. So I feel like what's dope about being a part of that past age and the new age of seeing it, I know this San Diego generation is gonna make it, like for sure.
Like you feel a lot better about this.
Nothing to hold them back. They ain't got no worries when they go on tour about, you know, nobody else, you know, banging on them and shit like that, or having to bring that energy. When you take that energy to shows into other cities, like people feel it. And people will or will not fuck with you based on it. And so I feel like we got hella artists, fire ass energy. Everybody goes to each other's events. There's 10 different events in San Diego where I feel like the energy is being reciprocated and everybody's getting shows. Nobody's not putting nobody on. Like, it's working.
I definitely feel like there's a nice variety of musicians now, as opposed to the kind of like the gangbanger rap. So I definitely agree with you there. And it's also cool knowing that, you know, you're also familiar with like that previous scene. Because I feel like a lot of the artists out here didn't even know there was a scene prior to this one. They think this is like the first one.
The beginning of
It's like, no, we've been here before. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe not this far, I suppose, or this, you know, cohesive, I suppose, but you know, we've kind of ran this route somewhat.
Absolutely. Like, we got big artists. Like, I mean, aside from Mitchie Slick, and you look at it, he's had like a almost mainstream run for 15 years now, damn near. When you look at J.O. Felony, who was at one point in time a Def Jam artist. Like, Nick Cannon, like, making major moves, been a major name, been mainstream. And one of the most mainstream names of the last 15 years as well. Even all the way back to the Dave Chappelle show, you know, they was name dropping Nick Cannon. So I feel like we've always had the ability to turn out stars like that. It's just, it ain't happened in 15 years. nigga.
Right.
It's time. It's motherfucking time.
Word. So speaking of creative stars, let's talk about CaliTheDreamer's music real quick, right? So first of all, the prologue is hard as hell, right?
Good looking, bro.
You know what I mean? Before we even get into that specifically, the phrase is usually no stone unturned. You changed it to No Turn Unstoned.
Yeah.
So of course there is the weed reference there,
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
But I was wondering, is there maybe like a deeper meaning to that at all, or?
Absolutely, it's about me and everything I've been through and the accumulation of my experiences and being high as hell the whole time. Like there's been one constant factor, and I feel like I've never had to advocate for weed. I've never been like, put weed in your life, it's gonna make you this, this, and this.
Mm-hmm.
But weed's always been in my life through
Right.
my ups and downs, and so for it being my consistent, basis and foundation of everything I've been doing, in my hardest of times, when I feel good, when I celebrate, I feel like a lot of people don't understand stoners from that standpoint, and you don't oftentimes get to crack open the mind of somebody who smokes that much damn weed,
Mm-hmm.
and then get to see all the words and things that they think about and shit like that. And so for me, it's an opportunity to show everybody, hey, I'm still the A-grade rapper, that you may have previously associated me with, but now in the new age of weed, let me show you that not all stoners are retards. Not all stoners have poor vocabulary. Not all black people are out here trying to kill each other and not promote, happiness. Also at the same time, all rappers go through shit like regular people. And so
Right.
that's what this album is like. It talks about breakups, current girlfriend, last three, everything. Like, to where like I go through my ups and downs like everybody else, and this is how I dealt with it. And so for me, it was no stone unturned, but I was just thinking it out like, damn, how do I come up with a fire ass name to, rap this, put all this in the idea, and it fucking took me like a year to think of a name. That shit manifested somehow, being hot.
Right.
Shout out to weed.
Shout out to weed, nah, but for real.
Real shit.
So I guess in comparison to the prologue, what can people expect from the actual No Turn Unstoned project?
You could expect right around the same sound. Like, I want to say that was the beginning. Those were some of the first songs recorded to save for the larger project. But after I got busy and I started to understand my rhythm, I knew how long it would be before that shit came out. So, all right, let me give people something right now. Show them I'm not fucking around. I'm not playing. And so we dropped those songs. And ever since, just been refining, trying to do something, twice as big, 3 times as big, give you the same feel. Also not something that you fall asleep to,
right?
For an hour and a half.
That's
what I'm saying?
important.
But yeah, I feel like there's just so much variety in this. Like, if you didn't like me before, you're fucking me a little bit based off this. Like, even if you hate me, like if you're from San Diego, like you gonna fuck with this. And that's why I feel like we don't have no enemies right now. Don't do the rap beef shit. Like everybody in the city rocks with each other. Like, I got family on both sides of everything, blood, crib, and they be in the same roof watching my shows. Never ain't been an issue in a minute. And so I feel like I owe it to those people, put myself on that higher plateau, and try to bring everybody else up with me.
Word, that's 100, bro. So as far as like singles coming or anything that's coming up next in promotion or leading up to the album, is there anything you want to, or that we can talk about, or?
Oh yeah. We've been planning. Me and my squad been planning the video for a song I've been performing for a minute called Ocean Grown. And my boy Jamal been planning that. I have everybody in the squad who got a camera is gonna be pretty much helping with shooting that project. We did something like that for a song called Solo Dolo for Drake had. It was we had somebody put together the footage, but it was all the homies that shot it. All that footage was shot by just the homies, and even like the homies had a group called Shot by the Homies, where it's pretty much a bunch of the homies with cameras, and they running around, taking pictures and doing these videos. So I got the Ocean Grown video coming out. I have a song called Run It Up, doing a video. I don't want to blow the surprise with who the video's with, but that's gonna be fire. And just really got a video shit later today with True Love dropping. I'm on that thing. Like we were just really all trying to roll it into what's getting ready to come. But yeah, we close. It's 4/20. We dropping it for sure.
4/20 is the release date.
Yep.
Solid. So I guess my last question in reference to the project, because as we mentioned, of course, you are one that has a very great collaborative spirit. Are there any features maybe you can talk about a little bit or just mention it?
Yeah. Dre Cat,
Okay.
for sure. Like Dre Cat gonna be on everything I do.
Right.
My guy Swag Mafioso, Swag
Okay.
MTV. That's my guy. We've been rapping almost damn 10 years together now too.
Right.
So he's been on a run, big run with dropping music too. So I'm glad we could just put our shit together. Outside of that, surprise. But
Okay.
I got a big name on there, and I'm ready to show everybody what this shit is about.
Damn, I'm genuinely excited for your project.
I appreciate
For
that,
real.
dog. I'm excited. I feel like I haven't put together anything like this in my life, and so like riding around listening to it, figuring out what songs I'm not gonna put out, or like the entire process. I look back, I'm like, damn, when I do this again, I'll do this shit 30 times. Like, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully we can do this shit 30 times, and I just feel like that energy gets reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing these shows and run it up from there.
100%, bro. Where can they find you, bro? Tell us the best social media.
Man, CaliTheDreamer, Instagram, super active. Twitter, posting inappropriate shit all day. CaliTheDreamer as well. On all handles, man. CaliTheDreamer.com online. You already know. No Turn coming. Got some new merch coming.
Got the new merch? Okay.
Yeah, be ready.
All right, and streaming platforms. Any specific ones? Are we on everything?
Everything, man.
Everything.
Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, SoundCloud. I'm gonna put out a couple exclusive tracks on SoundCloud later in the month.
Okay.
The shit that's not gonna make the album.
Okay.
Yeah, it's time.
Solid, bro. Well, thank you for coming by, bro.
Oh,
for
yeah.
real. I'm
Appreciate
really
you
happy.
for having me, man.
We hyped for the album over here at 619. I'm hyped for the album, bro. So,
Appreciate it.
man, please feel free to stop by anytime prior to that. All right.
I appreciate that,
For
man.
real, for real. This is the golden hour interview, man. Can we get a shout, bro?
Man, shout out 619 and the thing, man. Cali King James, CaliTheDreamer, and this motherfucker. Spring Valley, Chula Vista. You know what time it is.
Tell them, hey, we out.